Hey guys, so Chevelle recently released a new record, and they're one of my favorite bands, so I checked it out, of course, and probably my favorite track would be this one, Remember When, so I thought I'd kind of figure out how to play it and maybe share it with any of you who want to know how to play it. Now, as of this recording, they haven't played the song live, so I can't say with 100% confidence that this is exactly how you play it, because I can't see his hands, and I'm having to guess at a couple things, but this is pretty satisfying to play. Pretty sure this is very close, so yeah, let's hop right into it. We're in drop B tuning. So just like drop C and then tune everything a half step down. Okay, so this song is somehow simple and complicated at the same time. It's simple because the core of what you're doing is just this. For the strumming, we're just going... just doing this gallop the whole time. And all you're going to do is play a root note and then let off to the open string. So he'll play that on the third string here and the low string. So you always play the root note and then pull off for those two extra hits. And then same thing on the low string. So that's the core rhythm for the whole song. What gets a little complicated is he's moving around and it isn't the simplest pattern. He kind of changes it up a bit depending on what he's doing. But what you can do is you can listen to the track yourself and just listen for those root notes. So if you kind of listen to that and get familiar with it, you can memorize the arrangement, and then it's fairly simple to play the song. So I'll kind of try to explain it, but if it sounds complicated, yeah, just listen to it yourself. So, all right, so he starts on this the 12th fret here, and he's pulling off. He does it for 8 counts. And then for the next 8 counts, he's going to do the 16th fret for 3 counts, and then the 11th fret for 5 counts. And then, again, this being the intro, he's going to do the 12th fret, and then same timing, he's going to go 14 to 17, and then kind of slide into it. And he's going to go to 14, 17, and then he kind of pulls away, kind of slides, and then the song kicks in, and he's going to do the same thing on the 12th fret. 16, 11, doing it again, 16, 11, 12. So whenever he goes to this note, he'll always play that 12th fret before he goes there. So it's like the same pattern, but he'll always come up and then down. So he goes to the 12, and then comes down to that note there. And then kind of the same thing here, 16, 11, 14. So he goes to the 14 before returning to this riff. Now when he's playing this 12th fret, the bass is actually playing that chord there, just so you know, just so you get that in your head. 16, 11, and he'll do this 14, and then he goes into the verse. So verse, pretty much the same thing, 12th fret, 16, 11, and we're going to progress down. So we go to 12, back to 16, 11. So see how he does that? So he'll go to 12 and then that note, and then when he's returning to 12, he'll come to this 14 before he goes back to that 12. Now, before he goes into the chorus, for the first verse, when he goes into the chorus, he's going to go... Alright, so the first verse, he's going to go to the 14 and the 11, and then from the 12, he's going to go 16 to 17. So for the chorus, I think he's doing this. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's playing the 12th fret and then letting off to open. Now he might be playing the 5th fret here. So it's the same chord, I'm just not sure if he's doing it here or there. But if I had to guess, it just feels better to do it here. Like I feel like that's the one you can rock out with. So 12th fret to the open. Alright, and then we're doing octaves on the 9th fret, 4th fret, and 7th fret. So 9, 4, 7. Just like that. Just in case you're not sure how I'm doing that, I'm just playing the root note of the 9th fret here, and then letting my ring finger play the 11th fret on the next string down. So I'm only playing those 2 notes, the octaves, and muting everything else. And then I'm just strumming, so. Now I'm pretty sure he's just playing the octaves and the bass is holding out that low note. You can let the low string ring out while you're playing that. That might be a little more satisfying if you're playing the guitar part by yourself. But if someone's playing bass, then yeah, you can just do the octaves. And he kind of does these, you know, slide texture things. We go to the 9th fret, and again, I'm pretty sure he'd be playing it here. He might be playing the 2nd fret, just a power chord down there. It's one of those, so he's playing that. Does the octaves again, but this time he goes to the 5th fret, and then from here, I can hear the ba-dum. So he might just be doing an octave, or he might be switching to a power chord there. And then we're going to go 10th fret, 9, and 7. And then we're in verse 2. Alright, so verse 2 is just like verse 1, except for the transition. It kind of does the same thing. It does 12, 14, 11. But then the next time, instead of coming up to 16 and 17, it's going to kind of linger on these notes. It's going to do 12, 14, 11, and down to 7. And then kick into the chorus. There's also this lead part over top of that. It's on the 4th string down on the 18th fret. Just kind of tremolo picking, and he's using some effects and stuff. And then he goes down to the 14th fret. So after the second chorus, it's going to repeat the chorus again, but it kind of merges the chorus with the same riffing that you're playing during the verses. So we do the chorus progression, but we're combining that with you know, that riff right there. So we're playing on the low string, just like the verses, 12th fret. Go to 16, 11, and this time we're gonna do 16, 11, 12. We come down to this 9, but here's where it's a little different. Now we're gonna go to 16, 11, 12, and then we come down to this note. 16, 11, 12, and then you end on that chord right there, that 9th fret. So then we get to this little instrumental section. You just hang out on that 9th fret. There's going to be some lead stuff over top of this. Go down to the 5th fret. And then it kind of builds up on the 9. And then you're back to the chorus. So the lead stuff, you're kind of up on the 14 and the 16th fret, so kind of the 16 at first. You just kind of come down there. You even do 12 and 11. And again, I think you can use your octaves here. It's hard to tell if he's playing single notes with an octave pedal or if he's just doing the octaves himself. If you don't have a pedal, you can just do octaves yourself, and that sounds pretty good. So kind of, he's sort of up here on this like 14 and 16, sliding down. And then he comes up even higher right there to the 16 and 18. And then 17 and 19. And then 21 and 23. And that just leads back into the chorus. So again. So honestly, after all that lead stuff, it just plays the chorus through just like we did the second time. So you play the chorus through, and then you go to the riff, and it'll end. You go to that 9th fret, playing a power chord there, and then down to the 5th, and then back up to the 9, and it'll end there. It just kind of fades out. So that's pretty much it. Again, it's kind of simple, but complicated as well. You know, I think the key is just you really want to listen to the actual track and just take the time to kind of learn each section and figure out the arrangement. And once you spend some time with it, it starts to click and you get it. But hopefully this video was helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Until next time.